You bet it is, John. I'm so excited. I just can't believe it. And it just seems like, every day there's another country coming on board. And I think, oh, do we have all the countries right now? Or just slow down, get up in the next morning, and there's another country. It's pretty exciting. We have a list of the countries too, John. You know where to find the flags?
Oh yeah, you bet. You're right at the top of your website. You can click on that, or you can also click on Impact Team, and they're all right there. It's awesome. It's all at our fingertip. That's what happens when you've got an IT company at the helm. All right, I see the UK is piling in strong. We love that. We're about 4 minutes out, folks. Real treat you're going to have here today because, Frank Servedio, this is his baby, these mobile landing pages. I'm not a real techie. He's brought me around to understand it. Hey, I don't have to be a technical guy to use them and get great results. I learned a few things from him, and I'll tell you, we're using them, we're sharing them, we're getting results. People are so impressed. So he's really going to share some good stuff with you today. Today's talk is all going to be about tools, how to use the tools for maximum efficiency. That's what we're all looking for. Build our teams, get the results as quickly as possible, have the same thing happen with our team. That's what we're going to be going over today. So we're about 2.5 minutes out from the call starting. If you've just joined us, please type into the chat where you're calling in from. It's always cool to see people from all over the world plugging in. Okay, again, welcome everyone. Couple minutes out now from getting the call started. It's going to be another great call, very powerful. As you know, on the calls that we do, they're usually very short. They're action-packed. We move through information. We're all about moving things ahead and getting the critical information out there. You're not going to find a lot of fluff here. You're not going to find a lot of hype. We're all about the reality and helping people as quickly as possible to get to where they want to be. I see more people from the UK jumping in. There's California. Hey, there's Durban, South Africa. Love it. This is what a global business is all about, folks. Okay, we're less than 2 minutes from getting started. John Van Dersen here in Canada. It's going to be a great call. We're going to teach you lots. Make sure that you have a pen and a piece of paper handy because there's some great information coming your way. There's Chicago. We've got the expert is going to show you exactly how to use the tools to build very, very efficiently with your team. So it's going to be a very strong call, very useful information for you, for your teammates, everybody to use effectively. There's Oregon. Welcome, Oregon. So yeah, they're piling in. I love it. People all over the world. We're 1 minute out now from getting rolling, and we are going to fly once we pull the trigger and start going. So again, welcome everybody. We're less than a minute away from getting this special call started. It's going to be a great call, teach you lots on everything you can do to efficiently build your business. If you'd like to type in where you're calling in from into the chat, we'd love to see it. There's some more California, love it. We got people on from all over the world. We are global, in case you didn't know. Very soon, I think we're going to be in every country, but we're pretty close now, closing in on that list, Frank.
You bet. I can't wait till we have every country. It's just going to be phenomenal. I just can't wait.
Well, I had to Google it. There's 195 countries officially in the world. So I had to find out how many and, of course, break it all down where we're at already. And yeah, once we get to like 190, then it's going to be fun trying to figure out the 5 that are missing. And then we're going to have to go find somebody there quick, but it shouldn't be too tough with what we've got here.
You bet.
Okay, Frank, if you want to start the recording, we'll get going.
You ready, big guy? Here we go.
You bet. All right, well, hello and welcome everyone to our very special Impact 101 call here today. My name is John Van Derzen. I'm calling you from frozen Canada. We're shivering away over here, but I'll tell you, it's great, great weather to be networking because everybody's sticking close to home. And I'll tell you, we've got it going on here with Impact 101. There is no doubt about that. You know, our last call we did about 40 hours ago. We had 80 countries on board with Impact 101 members then. We've since added 3 more. We've added Albania, Kazakhstan, and Chile. So we've now got 83 countries around the world with impactors in them. That's in we're just getting started, day 21 here. That's 42.5% of the countries in the world. That's how fast this is moving. That's how globally accepted this is. So what we're going to do on the call today, we're really going to share with you the tools to help you move your business ahead very efficiently. So let's start with the slide you're seeing right now. Okay, this is in your back office. This is on your dashboard. To me, this is the most important part of your back office. This is the nerve center. This is the action center. This is what you do on this page is going to determine how fast and how big your team grows. Because if you're doing it properly and you're sharing it with your people properly, I'll tell you, the attention needs to be on this page. You're going to see the results. The first thing you'll see is you've got 3 gray boxes up there and you've got some colored boxes. Well, as soon as you see something in color, that means you've got to do something and you've got to do it right away. If that number isn't 0 in a box, except for the personals, of course, you want to jump in and get something done there. You can see you've got 3 donations to be received. That means you got to get that process started. Reach out to those people through the instant message function on those donation pages. So you can click on that, it'll take you there. You've got 2 donations to confirm. That means someone sent you the donation. Let's not hold them up. Let's get in there, let's get them confirmed. And always remember to put a thank you in the instant message. We're a community here of people helping each other. Now let's move over to the far right. We've got the unread message box. And this is a critical box. Okay, you want this to be 0 at all times and in gray because you want to be in tune to what is happening in the company, what is happening with your donations, and this is the box that's going to take you there. Now, just this morning, they added this new feature to it. We all know that emails sometimes can take longer to get out there. Oh, you want to go back there one, Frank? Emails sometimes can take longer to get out there. But instantly, we can load up any information, tips on how to build your team, system notifications like you see here. There's one about the videos on the front page. If you're having any problem with that, it tells you exactly how to solve that problem, and it'll tell your team how to solve it if they're clicking on the unread messages button. That means your phone's not going to ring, my phone's not going to ring, because we have instant communication with people with everything they need to know. You can see further down, news broadcasts. So the webinar we're doing today was announced right there that people can see it immediately. So this is important, and below this will be any donation emails that you have to deal with at any particular time. So to get rid of these messages, you just simply click on them, and especially the donation ones, and that number count will go down. Every time you've clicked on a message, the number count will go down on the unread messages. Make sure that you see colored boxes, anything with numbers in it on that previous page, get in there, teach your team to do that, and this is how we can really help you move this ahead rapidly. Do you want to show them the next slide, Frank, just to show how crazy things are? This is the email world. Okay, Frank, do you want to explain what happened here? Oh, are you there, Frank?
I'm here, John. Sorry. This is really important thing, John. This is, people go put the spam filters on their email, and they block things and they report companies, etc. Folks, you have no idea, because we're brand new. People see Impact 101, they forget that they just signed up with it. They put a block to a provider, or they put these spam filters. And, you know, that just causes crazy things for us and crazy communication. Then it takes a week or two to get unblocked, and we're trying to get you communication. So I'm going to tell you right now that as we're growing exponentially around the world, the actual broadcast message is the best thing there. So folks, you know, I don't know about you, but I get thousands of emails a day. I don't even read half of them. And I know a lot of you don't either. So what you want to do is focus on our community, and it's going to be a one-stop, and that's only going to get better and better. Can you believe this? Somebody's asking for $75 to deliver this email. There's ones that are asking for 5 cents. There's ones asking for Bitcoin, etc. And this is only one of many that people have. We just want to show this as an example, because if there's anybody in your team saying they're not getting emails, well then as a leader, ask them if they looked at their message board or their broadcast message, because we're going to put everything there that matters, like tips, etc. Like John said, and we tested that message board. I'm not sure if you noticed, last night I was talking to the tech team, and we were actually going back and forth, making sure it worked correctly. Right after midnight, we actually started sending some message out. So I was extremely excited to bring that to you today.
All right, good stuff, Frank. You want to jump to the next one? You'll notice on the membership page where you're purchasing your membership, you need to make sure that you have the correct sponsor. All the time, we've got warnings all over the site. Make sure when someone's joining that they're putting the right sponsor in there. It should be preloaded right in there for them. But sometimes if you're entering a couple people for a couple other people on your computer, you can overlook it. You really got to slow down. Make sure it's the right sponsor, because it's really, really difficult, if not impossible, to change if it has gone in as the wrong sponsor. So pay attention to that. Frank, do you want to give us the next slide? Okay, well, another big announcement this morning on Impact Team. My entire team in your back office. This is huge, guys. Right now, you can see 2 levels of your team. It's got grid status on there. You can click on the little boxes on the grid status, and it's going to show you, are they qualified at that level? Do they need to make a donation at that level? You know, it'll show you what grids they're in, all kinds of things there. And this page is really going to be enhanced. We're going to full depth of the entire team available soon. That's going to be available. You're going to have a team count on here. You're also going to have a country count. So you're going to know how many people on your team, or how many different countries are represented on your team. So it's a really good start to that page. A lot of valuable information. You can now find out, you know, who the people that are making it happen on your second level. Pretty soon you'll be able to see all the different levels. So with that, I'm going to introduce 3 guys here. They are going to give you something very, very nice information on your mobile landing pages. First off, we have Frank Servedio, the mastermind with his partner Hans Looman of Impact 101 and the mobile landing pages, the president of Impact 101. We have 2 great guys out of the UK that are going to help Frank with this. First off, we've got Colin Simmons out of the UK, great builder. He's really going to give some good information here. And Feza Sengal out of the UK. So hopefully everybody's online. I'll turn it over to you, Frank, and you can have at it.
Great. Thank you very much, John. And thank you, Guess, for being on this training call. This is going to be, you know, we're going to go low key here, and I'm going to start stepping it up as we have more and more. So I just want to bring the basics right away. And for Feza and Colin, I just want you guys to stand by till I go through the PowerPoint presentations, and then I'm going to open the mics for both you guys. And we're going to have a Q&A with those guys, because I really think it's going to be great having somebody that's just starting, asking me the hard questions, what things are about, just so that you could hear it. I really like the communication going back and forth that way. Now, what I want you to do right now, if you have a reader, a scanner, please scan that QR code. Just please do that for me. And if you do not, then I'd like you to download one. And you can see I recommend Enigma as a reader, I-N-I-G-M-A. You can see at the bottom of the QR code. All right. I'm not sure, but I believe a lot of people didn't even know that they got a mobile landing page and it has a QR code. Okay. What you can do with that QR code, you can actually put it on a business card. You can put it on a table tent. If you have a business, you can put that, and it could be everything about your business. It could be everything about the Impact 101. So I want everybody to know that today, going forward, you have a QR code that goes with your mobile landing page. And some of you might have known or might not. I'm not sure. So I just want to make sure. I'm going to go through the process step by step. I'm going to talk about all the icons. I'm going to talk about what all these things do here. Okay. So as I'm doing that, please scan the QR code. And I know you all have phones beside yourselves. Just download Enigma, I-N-I-G-M-A. Download it, scan the QR code, go online, and it'll bring up this mobile landing page. Okay, and say yes to the location. Why am I telling you to say yes to the location? Because I want you to know that if you text this or send your QR code and people scan it, you will be able to see exactly where they scanned it. And I'm not sure about you as far as Impact 101, but to me, I'm going to try to get somebody to click on my mobile landing page everywhere in the world. Everywhere we have somebody, I will be phoning someone and asking them to do me a favor, because I want one of those clicks from every spot in the world. So don't be surprised if I call you and ask you to scan my QR code and click and say yes to location, because I want to see that pin on my map, and I'm going to show you that map. Okay, so the logo on the top, I'm not sure if you know that, but that goes to your replicate site. Folks, it goes to your replicate site. We're doing everything possible so you don't sign up with the wrong inviter. Okay, so your mobile landing page is the most important thing. Now, the only cautious I'm going to tell you now, just don't scan and send somebody else's mobile landing page. Make sure you send yours. Okay, you guys might think that's funny, but these things do happen. Make sure you're sending yours. And if you get to know your URL, okay, get to know your username, and you won't have a problem when you send them. Please look at the browser before you send them. Please look at the text. Make sure it has your name. Those are very, very important things, because you're not going to be able, if somebody signs up with somebody else, and you're not going to be able to change them. That's it. We're not going to do it. A lot of people go into grids, they make donations, and it just can't do it. So I just want everybody aware of that. So the logo is your replicate site, if you click on it. The phone number, make sure you put a proper phone number, because if you're using the mobile landing page, because the phone number will be your number. If somebody clicks on that button, it will dial it. They click on the email, it will go to your email address. So make sure you understand that. And those are extremely important as I go through these things, okay? The home button goes to your replicate site. The videos, the video reel there's 4 of our latest, greatest videos. The actual information will go to another page that explains how the grids work. The question goes to the frequently asked questions. Now, we may change it, and I want to make sure everybody understands this is how you promote Impact 101. And I want to say it now, and I'll continue to say it a couple more times. You cannot build a page on Impact 101 and create it like a squeeze page and put $ signs and saying this is the best thing to slice bread. This is the only mobile landing page you will be able to use with Impact 101. I'm going to say it one more time. You can't create an Impact 101 page of the way you choose. This is what I decided to do, and this is what's going out right now. It's going to change in the future, and we're going to add things to it. We're going to make it better, but please do not customize your own in order to promote Impact 101. Now, the crowd button is the join. That's how people join. They click on that, they join. The video is the introduction video. Extremely important. Now, where you are, you're going to have your own custom campaign where it says, you know, right above, please watch this video, the folks with the hats there, the graduates, students, it's going to be your personal campaign, your cause. Can you imagine that? That people will be able to go to your cause and be able to donate without being a member of Impact 101, because this is a crowdfunding module of QRGL Marketing. But I'm going to say it, you know, because people always ask, the only way they'll be able to donate to you because of decentralization is going to be with Bitcoin and Dash for now. Okay, so I want to make sure everybody understands that, Bitcoin and Dash. Now, one of the most important things, when you text this to somebody, ask them to do you a favor and request your V-card. And V-card is your virtual business card. It will have your email address and your phone number. Our company, QRGL Marketing, that will send you your actual prospect or your friend, your contact information via email. And now what do you get? If there's somebody you didn't know, you get their phone number and you now have their email addresses. So you ask them to hit the requested button. And I can tell you guys, when I'm in a group of 4 or 5 people with Androids now, you can do up to 10 folks. I get 10 phone numbers and actually text my mobile landing page to all 10 at the same time. They, from my company, will get in return my contact information. But when you have 10, it's kind of hard to match a phone number with an email address. So just so you know, you're aware of that. So extremely powerful. So hopefully I left this screen up long enough for people to scan the QR code. I'm hoping to get some data out of this. So hopefully folks have done that. All right. You get scans, how many scans per day? This is, sorry guys, you get how many scans per day. It's in your back office under QR code, and I'll show you what that is. And I know a lot of folks weren't aware of this, and it's because we haven't told you. You're going to start learning more and more about the power of our mobile landing page. There's going to be a lot of easy things, a lot of easy tools, and lots of ways of measuring. Okay, now this is folks that have scanned my mobile landing page from Edmonton to Medicine Hat to Calgary. Of course, I live in Kelowna, Vancouver. How would you like to have a map and pins everywhere around the world? Now think, we start rolling into merchants down the road, that merchants will be able to see where their customers are scanning their QR codes. This is like a restaurant, etc. So you want to put your QR code everywhere, put it on business cards, table tents, and really start communicating with folks that way. So that's scan location. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, folks, this is somebody that's on our team that has built this. And I think it's extremely powerful without any instructions. This is a custom page that somebody just came and without any instructions was able to build this page, and I think did a fabulous job. Okay, but I added one little button. And you can see there below business presentation. As far as the custom pages, you could build them for a network marketing, affiliate company, regular business, brick and mortar, I don't care. Okay, but you cannot build it for Impact 101. And it's got to be legal and all that other good stuff. All right. Now, what you can see here that I put the icon, and unfortunately, we've been working around the clock. We don't have some of the icons and some of the other links that we're going to put at the bottom of these pages that are coming. We're going to actually beautify the requested V card. We're going to also beautify the share button there. But I want to stay on the first page on the left. All those buttons, this gentleman has got them to click to an opportunity, to a travel, to Skype, to a phone. You name it. We're going to give, now what you can do, that icon that I just put there, I placed it there today. You're going to be able to click on that instead of the crowd, and it's going to take you to Impact 101. And then in the Impact 101, we're going to have another one that's going to take you to your other business. Okay, so you can cross, and you cross businesses, and you can double dip on the marketing aspect. You get 2 mobile landing pages with our company, and you could cross promote is the word I'm looking for. Can you imagine the power of that? Now, if you don't see it yet, we have now expanded the reach and the folks that you can go after now. You can go for regular businesses that say, hey, your business is hurting. You could drive some business, but you could also do some crowdfunding to raise funds for your business. And you guys are all marketers and leaders. You know what I'm talking about. So I want to make sure that you were aware. I keep saying about this, that you are aware that we're doing this. Now, take a look at the image in the middle of the page. Requested V card works the same way. Now, I want you to be very and understand that whatever you put for a phone number and email address will work for both of them, okay? I want to make sure that you're aware of that. The share button, if you click on the share button, I think we have 130 some odd social medias that you could share your custom page or your impact page in the future. That is coming for the impact page as well. We're extremely excited about that, where you can share it through the social media and share it absolutely everywhere. All right, custom mobile pages are for regular brick and mortar stores, whatever, online businesses, etc. But you cannot build a custom page for yourself for Impact 101. I want to make sure very, very clear. Okay, so we're going to move on here. Facebook. I'm sorry, but we've been working around the clock, and I do apologize here, but we now have a Facebook page, and I want to thank everybody that started liking it, and that's fantastic. The more likes we get, the more power it's going to give. You guys know about Facebook. More power it's going to give us as far as Impact 101. So please go on there and like the page. Amy Cutler is going to help us there and monitor the page with me. And there's going to be a few other folks that I'm starting to reach out, but I've been extremely busy. I'm not ignoring anybody. Please go and like the page, guys. And then we also have a group. Okay, Impact 101 crowdfunding group. We're going to add, and this is the other one. Was a page, and this is a group. Okay, so you're going to get information, you're going to get feedbacks, you're going to get testimonials, and we're just going to blast it. And of course, you cannot promote any other company, you cannot put any other links. Let's keep it clean, let's keep it fun. Let's not talk about make money, let's talk about crowdfunding, folks, and helping people's causes and you guys will be great at that. So please be careful of that. We don't want to not take any of your quotes and any of your messages down. So please, we'll be policing it and making sure that it's proper and it follows the terms and conditions. Okay, so please get on the group and get on the page, start liking it. Let's build some momentum there. Okay, that ends the PowerPoint presentation. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring both guests on, Colin and Fezza. Can you both guys come on board, please? Both unmute your mic, please. Great, excellent. I'm going to start with you, Colin. I just went right through the PowerPoint presentation, and we never practiced, we never did anything here. This is live. Is there anything that comes to mind? Do you see the power of the mobile landing page before I go into the live demonstration? Is there anything you want to share?
Yeah, I can see it's definitely powerful, but it's still, at the moment, it's still very confusing.
Okay, good.
How do I actually build one?
Two things. Two things. Today we're staying focused on the actual mobile landing page that you get with us that's already built. We're not talking about the custom one right now. We're staying on the mobile landing page. Do you see the power of sharing the mobile landing page through a QR code and putting your QR code places? Do you see the ability of texting it? Do you know how to text it? Is there any questions along those lines, please?
Absolutely. The QR code is definitely powerful because it crosses all borders. It's truly global. So I see the power in that. Absolutely. I'm not sure about when you say share the VR code.
Okay,
that goes to an email, but I don't know what happens after that. I'm not sure how that part works.
Good. I'm going to just talk about that. So basically, it's in our documents, and that's why we have this. And if you go here, so I mentioned this the other day because I know there's a lot of information. That's why today we're having this call. That's why I want to bring two people, and we haven't rehearsed this. Ask me the questions, okay? And we've mentioned this several times. I'm not saying, Colin, this is what you want to do, is you want to put your mobile landing page on your home screen so that you could text it right away. And if you have an iPhone, this is how you do it. We explain it. If you have an Android, this is how you do it. And then what you do, if you have an Android, because I have it on my home screen. What I do is, if I'm going to text it to somebody, I open it up, hit the three dots, and I text it to somebody. And then I ask them to request my V card. Does that help, Colin?
Yeah, it does. I've actually got the app or the image on my iPhone now already. I've done that part already. But when you look at the app, when it comes up on my phone, at the bottom it says share V card. That goes to an email. Is that correct?
Okay. Now I know where your confusion is. That's why you're on the call. This is very good for people. The V card, you don't click the V card. Your prospects do. Your friends do. So you send them the link, because it's a link form, and ask them to request your contact information when they click on the V card. Okay? So what I like you to do, folks, Colin included, is to text it to your friends, to your family, and ask them to request the V card. Then you guys get to see, and you'll get the wow moment. The very first thing, and I'm thankful that you already have it on your home screen. So now what you want to do is you want to text it. So text it to me by the end of this call. Okay, and I'm going to request my V card with you. Okay, your V card, because I want you in my database. Does that make sense?
Okay.
The wow moment, the light bulb went on. And you know what, Colin? That's why you're on here. That's why I didn't want to rehearse it, because these are natural things that all of a sudden people like yourselves and the audience, all of a sudden they get it, because we've been moving so fast, guys. Extremely powerful. So please text me do you have my number? I'll give it to you later if you don't. I do believe you. But I'll give you my number, and I want you to share it with me, okay?
All right. Yep, I'll do that.
Does that make it a lot easier for you in understanding? Has that been helpful?
Yes, it does. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. All right. Stay right there, Fez. I want to bring you on.
Hiya, Frank.
Hi, how are you today?
Yeah, just recovering from a cold at the moment, but I'll try and hold back from coughing.
All right, awesome. Along those lines, do you have any questions? What have you seen? What do you think?
Okay, so I'm absolutely loving the mobile landing page, and I can see the power of it. I mean, I've been in network marketing for just over 12 years now, and I've seen a lot of changes in the industry with people moving more and more towards mobile, and WhatsApp is being used a lot on Facebook Messenger for sharing opportunities, sharing videos. And one of the challenges I have with my travel business is that we have various presentations, various videos, and I wanted to bring it into one place. And this has helped me do that. I started experimenting yesterday, but one of the challenges I have at the moment is when you go to create the mobile landing page, you're able to insert the links for 4 different or the codes for 4 different YouTube videos.
I'm going to stop you right there. Remember, we're staying focused on the mobile landing page for Impact 101.
Oh, for Impact 101. Okay.
Right? While you're there,
I haven't started. Yeah, I haven't started utilizing the mobile landing page for Impact 101 just yet. This call has just brought it more to my awareness, and I think, yeah, I need to get cracking with sharing that, because I've been sharing the website as opposed to the landing page.
Well, you already said it. We all agree. Everybody's on their phones. The replicate site this is the better point, call to action.
Right? I'm missing a trick here. Yeah.
This is a trick, and that's the purpose of this call, is getting everybody's attention, getting their head around this. And that's why it's great that I had you 2 guys on there. I'm not setting you guys up because I know everybody, and you guys are sharp guys and you're marketers. And I know that if I, got everybody to slow down and say, let's talk about Impact 101. Let's talk about Impact 101's mobile landing page. That's the very first thing. And, I will touch on your custom page because you brought it up and you're my guest on this call. We are building a manual that's going to explain all that. And on the custom page, you're not going to get you're only going to be able to do 1 video for now. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be the 11 characters. And I'm going to tell everybody right now, please do not put in support tickets for the custom page. You're on your own. And there's folks that have been building them on their own. I don't care. But do not put support tickets. We're staying focused on Impact 101. All right. And you're going to wait for the manual. And we're going to put videos out. And that is your support. Your support is read, watch the video, and build it, because it's easy. Feza, you didn't have any instructions. Did you have any issues with the page?
I mean, I just played around with it. I kept going back and forwards and testing it, and testing and editing the fonts. And that's the best way to do it, is just to keep checking it yourself.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Making sure that the links are working as well. They're going to the right places. Yeah, I mean, I only finished it this morning. I started working on it yesterday, was playing around, and I'm very happy with it.
Awesome. All right. So let's stay back onto this. Now I'm going to show you other features that are going to work and don't forget, think of, Fez and Colin, do you guys not think that if you guys are both marketers, could you not go to a merchant, a brick and mortar, and say, hey, how would you like to have a mobile landing page? And by the way, your business could use extra funds. How would you like to do some crowdfunding? I want to hear from you, Colin, first. Do you see that? Do you see that kind of style of marketing?
Absolutely. I can see that working very, very well.
So now it's not only networkers or affiliates, you expand the reach. Feza, what are your thoughts there? Do you see?
Well, my background is corporate sales and business to business sales. So I mean, for me, forget about the crowdfunding. I mean, this alone is worth joining just to get access to the mobile landing page. I think I can easily approach businesses, and especially network marketers that I've got to know over many years, that some of them are struggling to share and promote their businesses. And now I can say to them, look, this particular service normally costs $250, but you can get it in your annual license here for $40.
You got it. You can tell a salesman right there. Beautiful. That is terrific. Thank you so much. All right, let's just go now down here. And I talked about the QR code. So here you go. Everybody gets their own QR code. Now you'll know where to get it, guys. You click on it, okay? There's your QR code. That's the QR code I asked you guys to scan earlier, okay? And guess what, guys? People are scanning my QR code because I have 71. You guys paid attention. And you guys said yes to the locations. Look at this, guys. It worked. Guess what? I could just zoom right in. I could zoom right in. I could zoom right in, guys. So isn't that powerful?
Can you share your screen, please? Can you share your screen, please, Frank?
Oh, have I not been sharing my screen this whole time?
No, we missed the last bit.
Oh, just the last bit. It was shared before, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I don't know how that came away. All right, so here we go back here. You guys can see my screen, I take it, right?
Yeah,
look
perfect now.
71 scans, that just happened right now, guys, okay? And look at this, from Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see if we got anybody in the UK out there that paid attention. Oh, got Thailand, we got Europe, we got 3 people in Europe. Look at this, this all happened just now. What do you say about that, Colin? Would a merchant like that, knowing where their traffic's coming from? What do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's gold. That is gold.
Okay, so I'm just trying to give you guys some of the nuggets, guys. So that's the QR code. You can get that now. When when you get it, I'm going to show you now. The last thing I'm going to talk about is events is coming. That's for another day. But here, folks, I want to go to let's go to the dashboard for a moment just to show everybody in the dashboard. All right, here it is. Then let's go links to share. We just put this one. This is your mobile landing page. This is for your other custom one if you want to start playing with it. Okay, and then we're going to have one for your campaign. And the big thing about the campaign, we're going to have your mobile landing page is going to have your own campaign, and people are going to be able to, how powerful is that with everything else you're doing? Don't ask us when. We are working around the clock, guys, and we're doing the best we can. I don't know, what are we, 22, 23 days old? But we've been on this project less than 2 months, guys, and we're moving fast. So just in closing, Feza, anything that you want to say there now that you've learned so much about the QR code and some more of the tips that I'm sure you weren't aware of? Was this help for you? What can you?
Absolutely. I mean, I wanted to ask, at the moment you can embed a YouTube video onto your custom landing page, but
yes.
Are you planning to introduce Vimeo as well as another feature at some point?
That's going to be for Hans to decide. Right now, he's just going to go with YouTube. Now that we expand with Vimeo, probably we'll go to Vimeo as well. There's a lot of technical stuff that goes around that. And what we do is we, even with our videos, when we use our videos, and you use our mobile landing page, if you guys haven't noticed, we actually don't allow it to go into cross-contaminations with the competitors. That's why it's so powerful with the mobile landing page. Very good question.
Yeah, I think more buttons would be useful as well, more icons and more buttons.
Yeah, it can go endless. We have to draw the line somewhere because there's a lot of draw from the data and for our servers. So
or maybe allow people to upload their own buttons as well.
Yeah, we've had all those suggestions before. Right now, we want to just start with what we have. Let's take baby steps, and there'll be other things. But you also got to remember maybe there'll be upgrades down the road if somebody wants something better than that. I mean, we're giving it away for next to nothing, right? Who knows? We'll see. We're just so young that we're going to incorporate both together. Hans and I have not even had a chance to talk about that part yet, but we will. Okay.
Frank, let me get this right. If somebody registers on the $25 or $40 license, they can start using this without even making a donation. They can start using this service.
100%. And then you could get them to come into the crowdfunding. You're getting it. How powerful is that, guys?
That's amazing.
Okay. Colin.
My partner and I, we have a health and wellness business that we're working with as well. So I'm thinking of just setting her up just so that we can have a landing page for that business also. No problem.
No problem. Thank you so much for being on the call. Any final comments from you, Feza?
I'm all good. Thank you so much, Frank.
Thank you for being on the call. Colin, any other last thoughts or questions? And do you see how you can use this and market with it?
Absolutely, Frank. I think the main thing that I really get here is that the mobile landing page is going to be more powerful than the replicated website. Everybody has a mobile phone. So it's just understanding that if you start to share that link, they're going to open it on their phone, and that they are going to end up on your site. They're going to get all the information that they need in that one application.
Right, and as you can see here, folks, and there's more that we're going to actually open up to. That these are your links. That's the one with the QR code. That will be your mobile landing page. So go play with the links. We haven't done anything with the logo yet, but we'll be adding to it. So, folks, I want to thank everybody for being on this call today.
Frank, it's John here. I just want to ask you a quick question since you didn't have the screen share on for a little bit there. Could you just go to the dashboard, show them where they can turn their V card on, and also where they can find how to set up? Is that possible? How to set up their on their phone in the resources?
Okay, good. That's where I missed you because I did have it up, and I don't know how this thing stopped sharing. Okay, we're still sharing right now. All right, good. All right. All I want to while I'm here, don't forget there's links down here and your QR code's down there. All right. Now, some of the buttons on the very bottom, we've actually haven't really polished it up yet, but what John is referring to, and I'm just going to go there right now, is resources. This is where the page is right here, folks. And This is if you have a Apple products, this is how you add it, read the documents. This is more for the Androids, the 3 dots, and that's how you share it. The V card is you ask people to click on the V card, okay? All right? And I thought there was another thing that you asked me to share with them, the resources. I think
in the profile, how to turn their V card on.
In the profile, all right. The V cards, everybody's V card should be on in the Impact 101. Sorry, let's go here.
Yeah, it's my info profile.
No, that's not where it is. That's
yeah, it is, Frank. Right down below there.
Yeah, but that's already there. Those are already there, and I'm just going to go here. Here we go. This is where we're going to go. It's right here as well. You see that? That's where I was going. The V card. You see that? Can everybody see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's where I was going. I was going here instead of the profile because it's there. And a couple of these, all the V cards should be standard for all mobile landing pages with the Impact 101. Those buttons are going to be more for your custom ones. Okay. The actual mobile landing page for the other ones. And there's just a couple of last things. We may allow digital currency addresses for the people that are in the digital currency to show up in the bottom. I've got to talk to Hans about that, and we're going to fine tune that a little bit more. So any other questions, Sean, that you saw come through in the chat while we're there, or anything else?
I think that's it, Frank. I mean, let's face it. I'm a guy who just barely got over 8-track tapes over here. I'm not a technology guy, and I'm like a lot of people out there. But what I do understand, I went to resources, and I clicked on that first link, and I was able to put this on my phone. And now I can easily share it from my phone to anyone, anywhere. They're really impressed. They click on the link, boom, there is my mobile landing page with everything that they need to see to understand what Impact 101 is all about. So it's just a very efficient, very sharp way of sharing what we have, that none of us have to be technology experts. It's simply, once you've loaded it on your phone, you just fire this out to people all over the world. They click on it and they see what we're all about, and a whole bunch of them are going to be joining you. It's really that simple, guys. Let the technology guys do the technology. Our mission is to share this with as many people as possible.
John, if we get you doing this, man, everybody could do it. Thank you so much, and thanks for sharing it. And just so everybody knows, if you have any phone number, you could share it anywhere in the world, to Europe, to the UK. It doesn't even have to be WhatsApp. It could just be a text, and it'll be sent off to everybody. Extremely powerful. To Fez and Colin, thank you so much for your time. You guys were extremely helpful. It's always so good to hear from guys that haven't heard this and seen this for the first time also see it. And don't forget, at the bottom of that page is the Impact Simple System. Follow it. And don't forget, we also got message board now. And we're hoping that is going to help the leaders, the team, and communicate right across the board. And we're going to be back here tonight at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you on the next call. Thanks for being on the call, guys. Bye for now.
Thanks, everybody.